Hi.
That was...
Hi.
It's not quite as strong as the old Sega marketing.
This is what happens when you let Ellis have the microphone. So yeah, they love their bad CG FMVs at the beginning of every game for a while there.
Didn't everyone?
Yeah, that was this era.
Yeah.
That was the, we have CDs now. This is what we can do with them. It isn't a matter of whether or not we should, it's just a matter of whether or not we can.
Also, this guy, in the third game, he's dead. Because a monkey killed him.
Fucking monkeys.
And, this character. So,
Just kind of not even like flowing the characters together. It's just here's each character's little intro, like without any connective tissue or anything.
It is just like here's their Titantrons. Oh, that's Sophia there. Okay. She's on the run for some reason.
She's doing ninja things, I guess.
Yeah. Also, Mondo, who's apparently his design philosophy, from what I heard, was just make him as Japanese as possible. And I had to say they kind of got it. That's one of the new characters. That's all I know about her.
What was that? Oh.
God, this series is a weird one. Like, just thinking about, like, how many things it has in its lineup. And how many of them people have actually played, which I think is about 3 of them. There's even, like, a card game for this series. Like, it's...
Oh.
The roughly cropped artwork there.
Yeah, is this Mugen?
I mean, it is a remix.
I googled some art of this character and I just, you know, get rid of the outline because JPEG artifacts.
Right, this theme, which got remixed in 3, so... Wait, his brother had been seen in the battle arena Toshinden. Which, wait, they did that twice, so I guess they romanized it in a different way than the fucking title?
That's interesting. Or maybe they just are incompetent and didn't spell.
I mean, that is a possibility. So anyway, yeah, he's trying to find his...
Wait, it's a martial arts tournament. Why do you think you will die in the attempt to enter the tournament?
The White Tiger's sword. Where did you get it?
Do you know its name?
That sword was...
That shit-eating grin.
Never mind. We're out of business.
You're right. We're here to fight, not talk.
Raise the White Tiger, chosen one. Let's go.
Beautiful. I also like how his portrait is just like sticking out of the out of the imagery.
Where was this dialogue recorded?
I don't know if there's any info for that, actually. Anyway, the first game moves like this.
I just wanted to know whether or not these were English-speaking people or Japanese people.
I think it's mostly English.
Ah.
But, yeah. I wonder if there's actually a list somewhere.
So, is there any, like, sidestepping in this one, or is it just...
I don't remember. Like, I barely spent... Okay, yeah, there's the roll, at least.
The just... really slow-ass roll.
Yeah, it's like... like, you know, when I play 3 every now and then... Also, this is a great gameplay.
Oh! Oh, that was just a health bar turning red because it's halfway. I thought you didn't hold that in one hit.
I was wondering, yeah.
It is an old fighting game, so throws probably are massively damaging.
Yeah, so their health bar turns red when it reaches, like, the 75% mark, which... Okay.
Oh, wow.
We reverted back to the original Japanese audio here.
I'm pretty sure they didn't, like, change the actual, like, It's just the cutscenes they change, not the actual character in-game stuff.
So I looked up the actors, and they are mostly, well, they're not Japanese. Rungo and Gaia are voiced by Minnesota Fats' son,
Oh, of course.
also known as Sweet Tooth.
I can imagine a lot of the voice actors in this era getting a lot of work just for a bunch of different games.
Yeah. God, this game is a mess. Like, the funny thing is, back then, this was, like, really cutting-edge stuff. And, like, you know, the funny thing is, like, Tekken was out at this point.
Well, was it Tekken 1?
Let me, like...
Because there's a big difference from Tekken 1 being out and Tekken 2 being out.
Yeah.
Even with
I've
Tekken
never
1
met
and
a
2...
better fighter.
Oh.
I'm lucky I won.
I think you're ready for anything now.
Are they
think
doing
so?
bad Japanese accents?
Yes. That's why I
A
asked.
few more fights.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be worthy to wield the white tiger.
This sounds
Why do you
not
keep
quite
talking
Shadow
about my
Warrior, but it
soul?
reminds me
Do
of
you
that
know
era of
something I
just
don't?
we set our game in
Sometimes
Japan,
I talk too
but
much. I must go.
we're voicing in the West.
It's kind of innocently wrong, let's say.
Well,
Alright.
aren't you a cute one?
I am
I
Russian,
hate
by
it.
the way. Yeah.
I didn't come here to fight a woman.
Also, why is your hair
No
different?
ordinary woman. This
Like that,
rose has
her hair
thorns.
is never that. In fact, this doesn't even
Alright.
look like the same character
Let's see
anymore.
how sharp you are.
Her outfit was
Watch
white in
your
the character
fingers,
select.
Cutie.
Watch your fingers.
What's that mean? Like, you're gonna, like, you have a whip.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's like-
something that... Oh, well, now... Oh, that's her whip. It looks weird. Well, I mean early 3D, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like that it's neon green for some reason.
It's like sorry, I'm getting distracted by the fact that she's one of the few that has an English voice actor in game. The series had a weird thing where it's like if they're Japanese, they will not have English in-game voices, except if they're in the story mode, which I suppose makes sense.
Whee! The gravity on this game is kind of weird.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, so this was 1996, or at least the first game was. Tekken 2 was out around this time, so.
Ooh, that's not good. What?
What?
That counted as a draw?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if the ring outs are insta-kill, like...
Oh, this is round 1, by the way. The other one, we just ignored it.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, double KO, because some games don't know how to handle that.
That's a very weird double KO, though. Like, I've never seen a game where you can fall over and then, like, register a ring out.
Yeah, I don't know. the first game of the series mystifies me in many ways. Look at how much knockback that was. But yeah, Tekken 2 being around the time this came out, it's not exactly a lot of points on this game's favor, let's say.
But it was, like, apparently an impressive early technology, you know, as in, like, people noticed it when it was released for the PlayStation.
Yeah, it was certainly unique, at least. I mean, it's, you know, the models are fairly detailed for the time, and everything's really big, and everybody has weapons and shit. But then, like, people realize it's like, oh yeah, this moves like some molasses in 3D! Oh my god, these matches take so long! That's another thing, too, about this series, is that, like, the third one just has one round by default. So...
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Your heart wasn't in that fight.
What?
She's just like, I'm
I could
really
see it in your
annoyed that
eyes.
I got
You were
eaten
1,000 miles away.
I'm so
The
pissed that I
way
got
you fight,
stabbed.
I've seen it before. I felt like I was fighting someone I once knew.
Maybe I
Over
knew
and
your
over
brother
again.
mentioned in the
This is
epilogue.
not a game.
The prologue.
You must
I don't know what I'm
forget the
talking about
past.
anymore.
Focus on the here and now.
Don't patronize me. Still, you're right. What's past is past. Memories
Don't be a
don't
dick
win
about it.
battles.
I think I have amnesia. I'm not really sure. That was like another plot everybody had in old fighting games.
Remember me, Iji?
Yes. We've fought before.
How I have been waiting for this.
There's just an
sole
armored
purpose in
guy
life
named
is to
Duke.
fight you again.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well then,
like, this.
won't
I guess this
disappoint
game's
you.
set in the modern times,
Right.
but like,
With
there's
this
just like a
time, I will make
fucking
no mistakes.
traditional knight in there. Like, it's weird, like, because they introduced like, you know, Tonfa Cop in the second one, and she's duking it out with Duke over here. Also, another thing where they got the hair color wrong, where it's again kind of this weird pukish green.
So the battle arena Toshinden is on the moon, right? 'Cause
It might
that's
as
what the
well be.
gravity is like in this game.
It has Jackie Chan Fist of Fire gravity without the speed.
It's like if the gravity on the jumps was the entire game. Oh, that's a super. I guess. Another thing that's
Actually,
strange.
does this game have supers? Because there's no super bar.
That's desperation. Move
Oh
there.
yeah, that style. Yeah, where you when you're low life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another thing that screams old 3D fighting game to me are these very sparse backgrounds. It's just like this is somehow the most detailed one we've seen, I think. Oh, yeah. Right. So his throw is he just. The weird thing is Duke is like, you know, the textbook like, oh, he's like the honorable knight and everything, and his throw is just smashing his knee into their face. It doesn't really fit.
Wow, that was some cracking.
This game was invented before the concept of tracking in fighting games.
Well, no, because he turned like 360 degrees with a very short turning range. 180, not 360. I turned 360 degrees and walked away from that fucking joke.
Turn 360 degrees and walk off the ring in a draw. Anyway, Duke
But yeah,
is...
apparently the Saturn was actually just not made
You're
for
a
3D
better
at all,
swordsman
so...
than before.
Why?
tell.
Why can't I win?
You fight well enough, but you need more than skill and tenacity.
So,
You
like, you're not
also
good
need
enough.
Faith.
Faith?
I train mentally. I train physically.
Now I must train with the Lord.
Soul. No wonder you defeated me.
I think he's French.
But we will meet again someday.
My sword is always ready.
That sounded a bit more ominous than I think you intended, Aishi. My sword's always ready.
Kain, is that you?
Wow, you look nothing like you're supposed
What
to.
are you doing here?
Oh
he's
god!
My brother is here.
Yeah,
If he's involved with the tournament, I'll find
he
him.
is Scottish.
And you?
The man who killed my father won last year's tournament. I will find him and have my revenge.
So,
I will be voiced
You
by an
are
actual Scottish
Two
voice actor.
seekers. But we can only continue if we fight each other.
Kain, I don't want to fight you.
No, but we must.
Why? I don't know.
I do not know!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh hey, the platform looks different now.
Yeah. This is like the only stage I remember from this game because it's the only one that has like visual style to it. Like,
It's also
It's also...
abstract? Like, what?
yeah.
It's like you're on the top of the city and you're on like a glass, like, ring or something.
It's just fighting on like a city landmark or something that happens to just be a floating glass platform. Oh my god.
Oh! Nathan Bigola!
Jesus. One other trademark of the series, everybody gets only one pain sound.
This sounds like music from Minnesota Fats.
It kind of does. Another constant in the series, despite everything, the music's always really good. It's one of those series, you know? Like,
Diddly Vane! Somebody doing a really bad Scottish accent saying a really anime move name.
So Culkin!
Isn't that one of Geese's moves?
That's Rio Super, I think.
It's been like Deadly Rave.
Vane.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Eat chili. That's what I always heard that as. I remember your brother.
Kyan,
Or something.
I'm sorry. Don't worry, Edgy. I can't defeat my father's killer anyway.
I'm
If I fight
useless.
that poorly. Cheer up. I hope you can find Shaw.
I will find him. I will find my brother.
And
Why
I
did
will
we even
have
fight?
revenge. Somehow,
Presumably it's the tournament.
now.
They're in the tournament now, but
Oh, yeah, right. I thought those two were just literally like, well, what's a fighting game? But
oh hi! Oh!
I'm old enough to get where I need to go. Who are
also,
you?
what the fuck?
I watched you fight. Your style, your little tricks.
He's very nonplussed by this guy.
Yeah.
Who?
Fun fact,
mean
this
my
guy
brother?
in the subsequent games looks nothing like this. Also, oh my god.
Whoa.
Is that what his stage actually looked like before?
Oh my... Oh god, the frame rate! I don't think the Saturn can handle this.
It's like MS-DOS Dr. Wiz. I don't know what I'm looking at.
This is the final fight in Sonic 3D Blast, I think.
Okay, that's a good... Oh, it's fireballs. I just imagined he was actually like that was just a melee attack with those things on his back.
Eh.
I guess they're extra arms?
Yeah, it's something like that. Apparently he has this weird-ass armor that they don't really explain in detail.
I wonder why.
God, yeah, it's like, I feel like the frame rate is dying on the stage. It's just... all the supposed smooth motion is just like... It just looks like the DOS version now.
I think that's what the comment said, is that the Saturn just was not equipped for this, and so it's significantly worse performing than its PlayStation counterpart.
Yeah.
It's that weird kind of lag where it doesn't slow the game down, it just animates less frames, so everything's a lot jerkier.
I guess it runs the same
Frame
as
skip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess is the best compromise.
Can be, depends.
Yeah. Oh, he said something different there. But speaking of the DOS version, that is the one that has Earthworm Jim, so...
Tell me how you know my brother.
As you wish.
Also, where the fuck are we?
Tournament. He had
Everything he says sounds like a giant belch.
skill, mental ability. His name was Show.
Yes, I know who my
Yeah.
brother is.
Show? That's my brother. Where is he?
I forgot who he was!
Defeated me, then vanished. There is a rumor.
I just kind of suck.
They say that Show even fought the Master. That is all I know.
Wow,
That's
you really know
not
nothing.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps
Heed
not.
my words. Your destiny will come soon enough.
What does that mean?
Ready.
That's like something you say when like you want to sound important but you don't know shit.
Eiji, you look good.
Oh, hi, Shell.
You don't know what you're doing in this place.
You're looking awfully
Let's go
straight
home.
today.
I cannot go with you. But you must. Everyone misses you.
So Sho is
I have
basically
a new
Shiva from Streets of Rage with a sword.
Forget me, Eiji.
That's kind of all I
You're
got.
a fighter of great skill now. You don't need me. Don't be ridiculous. I need you. If I must, I will make you come home.
I will drag you by your ear.
Shell, please.
I guess a more accurate comparison to Sho would be he's the Akuma to Eiji's Ryo and Kane's Ken, I suppose.
Kind of a thing everyone was doing, really.
Yeah. At least, Sho and Kane are cool. I don't know, Eiji's a little too basic for me. Especially in 3, where like his counterpart was like this American pirate dude.
This is just like a classical song, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't know if it's a literal classic song or just, classical music, but...
Yeah.
Like, this actually sounds like something I've heard before. I don't know its name, but...
This is something also a fair amount of fighting games have done. Because Wolfgang Krauser immediately comes to mind.
Such build up for just...
Since I struggle to remember anything about the anime of this show, I can't remember if Sho showed up for 30 seconds or 10. I know Vermilion is in the very end, and I think there's like one close-up of his eye, and that's all you get of him in that thing.
I think I've seen it. If I remember correctly, I think I've seen it twice. I think I saw it once myself when I was doing that thing, and then once I saw it with you, and yeah, yeah. Not remembering anything about it's pretty accurate.
It's a shame, because, like, this is a pretty interesting cast. Like, it's just... Good old dive kick. I don't actually know if he retained that in the other games. So I don't remember him having it for some reason.
Round 3, fight!
So, whatever this stage is...
It's like if I knew what those buildings were like, they're probably some sort of real world type building.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of civilization did it.
What is this? The gradient wind effects in the background.
It's like really poorly drawn wind tunnels or something.
It's the spray paint tool from Paint.
Yeah, more accurately.
Palette cycling added.
I like the era of old 3D fighting games where it was just like a ring in the middle of nowhere.
We don't have polygons for anything else but the ring.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, considering what happens whenever they try to get creative with it, the frame rate goes, ugh.
You're a great fighter. Have you ever wondered why?
No!
I only fought to find
I
you.
assumed it was
You
training.
don't understand, do you? Understanding may never come. Not even if you search for it.
The hell are you up to?
What happened to you? I choose to wonder until I find an answer.
An answer to
Remember,
what?
Eiji, if you travel a road alone, you need strength.
And strength is
What is this
required
all
to
about?
figure out what the hell you're
Tell
doing
me.
with your life. Because I don't even know. That was always a concept. Oh, wait.
A strong mind brings grace.
Who
Cupido!
are you? Leave me alone.
You cannot be his brother. You
this
are
is the new
clumsy
character.
and weak.
Get out of my way. I'm looking for Sho.
But you just
I
found
see
him!
fate
Yeah, but he ran
and
off.
cut it off. To be free, you must be strong. To be weak is to be
Like,
at the
everything
mercy
the other
of
characters
fate.
say is just,
Who
like,
are you?
so
Why do you
meaningless.
speak in riddles?
Yeah,
Is your weak mind
Why do you speak in riddles
giving
could
you
have
a
described
hard
4 new
time?
characters?
Come, Eiji. Time to meet destiny.
I'm really tired.
Bound 1, fight!
Her model makes it look like she actually has, like, a stomach.
What?
Cannon slash. Oh yeah, what we were talking about with polygons making the game chug. This, whatever the hell this is, the snake statue?
Outcroppings? I guess that's a snake statue, maybe. I don't know.
Rest in peace.
I don't think it's the polygons. I think that's a flat image in the background. What they did is they made the ground transparent, and the game does not like that, apparently.
Ah, yeah. Maybe the Saturn just didn't have native support for transparency.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I just know that Saturn's generally pretty good with 2D graphics, which is a lot of what makes up the backgrounds. It's just whenever they do something fancy with the ground itself, which is hilarious, because it's just like a square or a cylinder.
Yes. I win. I don't even know what those
Oh god.
are.
I get, because like they have to actually show those wind poses, and they don't have anything to handle it if they're like off the ledge. So like when it goes to the wind pose, if they're both off, it's like, well, it's got to be a draw. Oh my god.
I think she just did a flash kick, which resulted in like 5 fireballs.
So the average Mugen edit.
Yeah. I imagine they name like a cool edit Cupido or something.
I just saw her running over there.
Yeah, because when she starts running, she doesn't start tracking, so if you move anywhere, then it's like... Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the fan from Smash Brothers, right? That's what that weapon is?
Yeah, Eiji's actually gonna be in that next.
Yeah, I want to see a presentation of Sakurai talking about this game.
I mean, for all we know, he probably played this like a ton. It's just like, you know, as a kid, I always played as Duke, and that's why he's in the game now. Fuck you. I just like to imagine how he's like getting to all these locations. Is he just climbing up tons of towers to get here?
You let me win. Why?
Your eyes. They remind me.
You
of
have
your
a brother.
brothers.
He is a
It
legend.
is not
His name
your
is
time
Sho.
to die. You have much to do.
What do I have to do?
The time
You know
will
nobody's gonna
come
answer that.
when you will taste sorrow. A sorrow so deep, it will consume
This poor
your
guy's
every
just figuring
thought.
out, like, how do I
Only
get
then
better, and nobody's
will
answering
you
him.
find the answer.
Wait a minute, tell me, what is this all about?
That's like 80% of his dialogue.
not the
Dude,
end.
just fucking tell me.
Just a beginning.
Don't go now. I have to ask you something.
Don't even bother.
She's gone. But I feel better.
I'm glad she's
Very
gone.
Sad eyes my brother has. Why? What is my brother looking for? Where is he going?
So everybody has everyone else's eyes.
Lie
Got
in
it.
the words my brother spoke.
Yeah.
Ah, brother. My
Oh,
journey isn't
brother.
over. Now my wandering begins.
He seems very excited to not have any purpose.
Yay, purposelessness.
And here
Wow,
he
that was
is.
literally it. Jeez. We didn't see like half the cast in that fucking story mode.
Well,
That's just kind of how it is.
yeah, you don't want a story with every single character in it.
Yeah, otherwise this would be an hour long. Well, we'll see, like, I think all
Thanks,
of them
Tamsoft.
for this masterpiece.
It's a weird thing, because it's like it was made by Tamsoft. Also, thanks, Tamsoft.
Well, at the beginning it said, like, conversion or, like, or version or something by Sega, so I think, like, Sega actually did the Saturn port.
Ugh.
I'm not sure, though. It's... There was a something copyright Sega underneath the copyright for...
Well, that's smart.
Yeah, I like Duke's face up there.
He looks like a very evil villain, like just looming over the staff there. Reprogrammed staff!
This was made by robots. Well, that does explain a bit.
I just thought they kidnapped people and reprogrammed into programmers for this game.
I think that might have been what happened to Sophia, actually. They just, like, gave her amnesia that she worked on this. Also, I think Ellis is in this picture, but I'm having a hard time figuring out, like, how exactly. It's just like, I see the giant ribbon, and there's just an explosion of light. And you.
Thanks.
I don't know who that is next to Sophia's ass, but they look very judgmental about it.
I think that's Rongo, the giant head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, don't look at this.
So, yeah, this one, not only has this opening, but, it has the, live-action commercial, which I don't think I've seen the entire version of it. But, it's first time for everything.
Well, it must be on the disc, because, like,
Yeah.
this channel doesn't do that kind of thing where it just inserts of commercial in front, so...
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 4 did the same thing, which is kind of a mistake in their part, because the commercial looks way cooler than the game. Whereas here, it's just like, you know, I remember it looking kind of doofy, let's say.
Sound is not important.
Our logos don't need sound.
That which the world had never seen before, the ultimate fighting tournament, Battle Arena Toshinden. It has been a year since
I know they're not going to stop doing this, but I wish they would stop doing this.
Yeah.
Those who fight to preserve
I can confirm they don't do this in 3.
Again, and so the next tournament begins.
Oh yeah, we got the we got the guitar going.
We got all the Vegas effects.
We couldn't get a guy to play Chaos, so I mean, to be fair, I don't know if he can really do that in real life.
Executive Chaos.
Lord of the Manor, yeah.
Minor?
Magician? Wait, what? I thought he was just an assassin guy. Now he does magic, I guess.
My job is adventurer.
What the hell is her title? Just doesn't know shit, so... Oh, wait, what?
She's
okay, so...
PI. Clearly...
I feel like there's something missing from this cosplay. I can't pick up on what it is.
Did we just, like, boot up Twin Goddesses instead for a second there?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna get a real-life person to play that design, it's gonna look like that.
Yeah, but it's, like, you know... The fact that her hair's not green is kind of...
Oh! What, you mean they didn't shell out for green hair dye?
I mean, this series apparently has problems with hair anyway, so...
I like how the options came in with laser noises.
Yeah, 3 does that too, except they don't go pew 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 pew. It's all at once.
Time for the full battle.
So, that's what he looks like now.
He still has a voice filter, but he kind of looks like an actual person now instead of like a demon armor lord thing.
That's not a voice filter. That's just how Heihachi sounds.
Well, I guess we have overdrives now.
Yeah, those are actual supers now. Stage is already kind of... Whoa, what?
Well, that's a super, I guess. Interesting how they seem to have, like, once you get the meter, you have, like, maybe, like, 5 seconds to use your super.
Yeah, it's very, like, Fatal Fury. Stages are still a bit abstract, but they're considerably more stylish this time.
I mean, yeah, I like this idea of this sprite creating this rushing water around you.
Yeah,
that's very simple effects.
Pretty neat looking. Yeah. Other than the background, just a fucking gradient.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
I don't like that the music stops when the battle is over and then restarts.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, you know, this game has a really good soundtrack, and it's a shame that you can only hear... Oh yeah, that's Kairi there.
I can't make out if those are sprites of the models rotating, or if they actually have the models there.
I think that's the models, but...
It's a weird effect.
Yeah. Here it actually looks like a castle instead of just a bunch of shit.
And this is Bloody Tears, I think.
Yeah, it sounds very Castlevania, which I guess makes sense. It is a castle. Oh, hey, yeah. It's just like, it opened the curtains.
Yeah.
They're starting to get a few polygons to put in the back.
Yeah. It has a look to it now.
Yeah.
Like, definitely an improvement over the first, even the character models, really. Also, it's moving faster now.
I still got the awkward roll dodge.
Yeah, I mean, it never abandoned that, sadly, but...
Yeah, this looks like much more of an improvement than I thought it would.
Is that their attempt at breathing? He's like bobbing like he's in water?
Yeah.
Okay, so Foe is now crazy, got it.
Yeah, he's actually the resident, like, he looks like a kind old man, except he's a serial killer character.
That old trope.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They're really put up the backgrounds here.
Yeah. It is literally like promo artwork where he's just like looking at a sunset on a rooftop all peacefully. Then you look down and you see there's a bag full of body parts.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
It just looks like they're on a rubber stage. Bouncing.
And hey, this actually kind of works. Just it could be like, you know, a ring in the middle of like a temple. So,
I think because of how high they jump, they're actually on a trampoline.
The shrine trampoline.
I love how long that super goes after the fight is over. He just keeps kicking them up into the ground, the sky, and juggling them.
God, when's Chaos? I mean, Rung is good too, but... A friend of mine pointed out that Rungo Iron might be a weird distortion of Long Island, and I wouldn't doubt it.
Remember, he's a miner.
Yeah.
Miners are well known for using Stone Age clubs.
The aforementioned Earthworm Jim cameo was just Rungo, but he had a club made of snot? Damn it!
Tech breathing. It reminds me of like old Flash animations where characters would like fucking pulse.
Yeah.
In order to do their breathing.
I'm just not... I'm not used to the whiplash of these places looking like locations. What?
He just supered the air.
And the life bars, apparently.
It didn't even bother draining the last of his life. It just said, yeah, they won.
You get the idea.
I love that it actually cuts off the win pose because he was doing the super when it started.
Yeah. There we go. One of the best characters in this entire series. He is just a guy that is really fucked up. because of experiments and all that. Also voiced by Axel Lowe.
Well, I guess they have kind of the same weapon. I'm also noticing Kain has this, like, pursuit stomp attack.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Good job,
going
Chaos.
on? Is that his, like... What is that?
It's him skipping.
Why?
Because he's Chaos. Like, he has a move where he just throws up.
Oh, yeah, like that. Oh, no, that's... Oh, I see. It has purple life bar, like, drain life bars this time. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't do his KO sound where he just babbles for like 5 seconds.
But we can't get rid of yay.
I mean, why would you want to?
Do these people know that you don't breathe through your legs? Like, why? That's so weird looking.
I mean, maybe Kain does. So Alice is just in a village, I guess. Right, that move.
Sailor Moon just stabbed me in the face like 30 times.
She's a weird case in that I can't actually remember what country she comes from. Because I think it's like one of those things. It's like, oh, she says she's Japanese, but she's actually like Turkish or something.
Like, this design is just like, and then there's a throw where she stabs you in the face like 40 times.
With little pixie dust behind her when she does it.
It's babyhood, but not consistent.
Okay, so she's Japanese, but she was raised in Turkey. There we go.
What? Why is he down there?
It's like the camera forced him there, you know? Like, if the camera scrolls and it pushes you along like in an auto-scroller, but in a 3D realm.
Oh, Mondo.
Mondo.
I forget what his stage is. Just kind of just a forest. This also reminds me of a real bout stage. Oh right, I forgot about one of the best parts of Mondo since he has that thing on his back. He just like kind of hangs off of it when he's on the ground back first. This is one way. There's 2 characters in 3 that have a really funny after effect of their design, but I won't spoil it.
Ow,
wow, Mondo sucks, apparently. Got like a double flawless on this dude.
I think he's like that character that's like he has insane reach, but also he's slow as shit. So like... Tracy canonically loves Aerosmith and hates the Rolling Stones. They just explicitly said that for some reason. Both of their overdrives went up there. I believe this one of the... I think this is one of the warehouses from Shenmue.
It's full of radioactive materials?
Yeah, they have radioactive shipping crates.
This game went from being this series went from being too slow to almost too fast.
Yeah. It's like too fast, but it still does things a bit too slow at times.
I think this series would benefit a lot from not having a full 3D environment. Like, every time everyone moves planes, it's like the awkward thing, like the most just weird, unnatural thing ever.
She sounds like an elderly matron.
What? Oh my god.
She's in a disco. Okay.
Ugh.
Somebody.
Well, what you said may be the reason why everybody says the Game Boy Toshinden game is actually really good. I never actually played it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, which is surprising.
So now she just kind of okay.
Come
Was
on,
that like
baby.
a counter stance super or something?
Yeah, she just kind of floats at you, and then when she hits you, she just spins around like a maniac.
Oh, I've seen this movie before. She turns you to a girl and then drains all you of your life.
Baby.
Oh, I guess that's a like a custom win thing there.
Yeah. He is voiced by Lee Chow Lane, so he's got to say something in English.
I do like how she just spins around like a fucking top in that one.
Yeah.
What?
So it's not a counter.
Yeah, it's probably like a grab, like Akuma's, you know.
Oh, yeah. I think what I said was actually pretty accurate then.
I think I'm getting confused because in 3, I think the Catwoman counterpart, hers is a counter. It's like one of those things where it's like we have a bunch of clones, but like the moves function differently, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why Eiji's counterpart is apparently several tiers higher than Eiji, who is the worst character.
Hooray! Ryu is the worst character in the game.
It's Street Fighter V all over again.
He apparently wandered in like an ice cave or something.
I think that's just clouds, but mist.
This is like the Street Fighter 2 music thing, but even worse.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean, like
It like just keeps ending, and it doesn't even have like the fast version or anything. And the fact that the rounds end so much faster than Street Fighter 2, it's like you'll hear seconds of the song.
Yeah. Oh right, this lady. I don't really remember.
That almost seems like a boss design, is it?
Yeah, I think she's a sub-boss. Also, she's the archer.
She's a Cupid?
I don't... Yeah, she's like a...
I think
yeah,
it's
I
more
guess
like a Joel or something.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, she's kind of like a knight like Cupid or something. No.
I see this is one of those things where you get like no arena because you're fighting a character who has like 30 times the polygons of a normal character.
Oh gee, it's the true ogre, but for Bat 2.
Bat.
It doesn't look very effective either.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to do a bow character. Oh well, guess you could do that. But...
She's an interesting design for sure, but I don't remember her moveset being interesting.
Stand there? Okay.
I think it's a pretty good design for a PS1 game, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, this series has really good designs in it, I'd say. Then there's this character. I'm just gonna use they because I don't think that's ever been confirmed.
Okay.
Getting real Yu Yu Hakusho like demon vibes all of a sudden, I don't know why.
Oh, is this the master that was mentioned in the first game story?
Yeah.
Kid's blues pose of him just going, oh my god, and falling over. Whoa, what the hell is going on in that part of the back? Oh my god.
Yeah, the giant fly or something?
Aww. Wow.
What's really weird is that, you know, I guess the first game is like, oh, you know, the master is coming. This is the only time this character's been in the game because they die after this. A lot of people die in the series.
They summon like this giant sword.
Yeah.
Like, it's so huge.
I beat up a kid! Alright, it did say there's gonna be the fight with Vermilion, right?
Yep.
Or...
Secret boss fight. Yeah!
Oh, Naru, she'll be in the third game. Coming in a little late there.
Yeah. Guess they waited for the text to, enough of the text to scroll in.
Oh, he's a bounty hunter, apparently. Okay, now I can no longer read it.
Yeah!
At least he's reading it.
A hard life without rest, and he's a guy that goes, yeah!
It's like that Twist of Metal 1 ending where it's describing how awful his life is, and he's just going, yeah.
Kind of weird how they... Oh, hi! You tagged the two-player versus tag in.
That's actually a really awesome way of doing that.
I really thought they were going to fight right there.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Instead, we have this?
This is a JRPG forest. There's the hero party over there.
Also, this is the music.
Oh my god, it's loud. And yeah, I can see why he's the secret boss.
Yeah.
He has guns.
He has one golden revolver and a giant shotgun in the other hand.
So he's Reiji from Namco Cross Capcom? That's a reference I just made.
He looks like the only person who's ever given this long player trouble.
Yeah.
And, with that. Oh my god, that is so slow, the shotgun blast.
Yeah, but... Oh. The student sounds like a typical, like, anime gunman villain, but he's great anyway.
Let me just teleport to standing for a bit. Boop.
Well, you gave me 2 more minutes of trouble.
The game makes.
Hey, this is a fucking triumphant credit roll on the theme.
Yeah.
I can't stand looking at the way his body like tries to recede into itself as a form of breathing. It's like it looks like he's a spring. Boring?
It looks like he's like one of those action figures, and you kind of just push the head in. Like,
he just looks drunk to me.
Ah, good. The story plot. That is something my brother said once, and I made fun of him forever for it.
Jazuli? Alright.
They actually had, like, credited the company that provided the actor for each individual actor in that thing. They didn't just go to one, like, studio. They, like, shopped around.
Yeah, which is funny, because they credited 2 people, and there were 3 people in that commercial.
Well, they credited 2 people and the narrator.
Yeah. The makeup and stuff. Oh, right, yeah. Oh my god, there's so many credits for, like, that little trailer.
I wonder if that was a Japanese person doing English or something.
Bang Heads Incorporated?
I mean, they didn't, like, translate the voiceover for, like, the fucking ending that you want to actually read.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. Yeah, the fact...
It's not a marketer, it's a marketeer.
The pie staff.
Just these guys wearing, like, musketeer outfits, like, on cell calls, like, robocalling people.
Special thanks to all the voice actors.
Steve Bang Pang.
Yeah, that's apparently Kain if you play him in English. I've tried looking up who that is. I can find zero information. So he's just
Capcom all staff.
Yeah, Capcom, I think, published the arcade port of this.
Ah.
Or the original arcade version, yeah. So technically, this is a Capcom game?
Twice. we got put in the special case, thanks, and then thank you for playing. We're double thanked.
Can I stop doing this now?
Hi!
Yeah, hi. This was the start of, I believe, I think one of the first PlayStation exclusive versions of this game, or the series.
Or rather, Sega stopped paying to put them on the Saturn.
Oh, and they missed out, because this one is a gem in so many ways. Including this intro, because we have another... Yeah, that voice is back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of who that sounds like, and it just sounds like a bad version, like an even worse version of Splinter. Like, that's what I'm kind of getting out of it.
Blood, 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 blood.
So this was the one... yeah, there's our buddy Vermilion. This is the one where the plot also gets really weird, because this is one where a guy now is a head of a cult that is trying to get the blood of all the main characters to resurrect a fighting god for some reason.
So this is just taking place at the, like, post-credits 2 sequence? Like, where this guy just shows up randomly?
Oh, you know, it's been a couple of days since we did the last one, so I didn't even catch that.
Kinda.
Also,
a different location.
Yeah. Also, our new protagonist is now a kid in a trench coat with a gun and a chainsaw. And grenades. And, we're fighting a bunch of noob Cybots, I guess.
Don't worry, I've got your back. No, don't do that! Ah, my ears!
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is, I've played this game so many times, I've barely watched this intro. I just skip it every time.
Yeah, you get to that point eventually.
These paper trees are, real nice looking. I'm back. My gun got real tiny.
They showed, like, 2 new characters, there's just like, alright, back to Vermilion. Alright, Sophia's new, even worse outfit.
I'm part mummy.
Yeah, it's like, instead of clothes, I just opted for, like, a sash, but, like, a full...
Did we just kill Vermilion?
Somebody attached to Kain is dead, and I completely forgot whose grave this even is.
My Doritos flowers.
Well, he was talking about the revenge earlier, so I guess she's always been dead or whatever.
Yeah.
She'll come back as a playable character in Ballerina Toshinden 7.
I didn't even notice that his guitar case has a sword in it. I mean, I guess, you know, people wouldn't expect it. Meaning that be wary of every musician you ever meet.
No, good old PSX, like, save data nonsense.
Yeah. I think there is a way to auto-load that.
Difficulty impossible.
I've played this many times. That is a lie.
I actually set the frame rate to 30 or 60 FPS.
Yes. So this game, if there is a graphics mode to where you can have less texture detail for faster frame rate. Which is really weird for a PS1 game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I
like a very PC thing.
Yeah.
I like that the player, like, showed off the fact that they normally play in Japanese, but for this recording, it's back to English.
I mean, some of the English is pretty special in this one.
I do appreciate the, oh, we're playing his Judgment, okay.
Okay, so we're just seeing the old characters then. Well, never mind what I said earlier. Oh wait, I'm hovering over the other half, and they play David later, so you do get to see both sides of the roster.
So this game's HUD is gradients. The HUD.
I like the placement of them, but the colors are a bit garish, let's say. Also,
well, apparently this is so you can fight Neru, and then you fight the other bosses with David.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that whole thing. So you
that weapon trail.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. It's like Soul Calibur was like so behind on this.
It looks like it's using like the negative, or what is the subtractive effect?
Yeah, I gotta dig how it looks, honestly.
That's something I can't say I've really seen in a GSX game, so that's neat.
So Judgment's lines are and.
So the idea is like every character has like a doppelganger that has model swap, but like different moves and shit.
Yeah, it kind of varies. Like, some characters are very different. The others are like, well, the movesets are about the same, but the properties are all different. So they are still, like, basically different characters. And you may notice that this one no longer has ring outs, because now they're just in a box. But that,
welcome to the box!
That actually offers for some pretty great insanity, because there are wall bounce counters in this game. Like, if you get launched at the wall, you could just bounce straight off them and do like a Psycho Crusher at them. Pretty great.
Okay, it's like a weird like Walkoku 7 thing. Or that game had like the weird pursuit attacks and you get launched to a wall.
Yeah, there's that move again. Got this Ellis voice. Like, I don't know what it is.
That's okay. Well, that's a voice I would not have given her, but
yeah, it's all a bit strange. Also, you may notice there's like blue orbs there. So yeah, twice a match, or at least the default settings, you can kind of just do like a big, I guess, defensive super. It just kind of gets them out of your face, and you get two of those per match. Again, by default, but they also have air variants, which we might see. Desperations are back, so is the Overdrive.
You have all the supers.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of mechanics in this game to mess with. I think there's also like kind of like weird. Oh yeah, that's hers. There's kind of like a weird like prototype of a focus attack going on with some of these moves. Back up a little bit. What
can you get out of my personal space, please? Making me uncomfortable.
Also, I don't know if they're gonna show it, but you can choose from like 6 different camera settings.
Oh, good.
You can view it from a skybox if you're completely insane.
Yeah, it's like the camera choice in like a racing game where it's always awful and there's no reason to be there. Other than like for comedy.
There's like a couple that are...
Oh, ceiling splat! Nice!
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
And she hit him on the way down.
Yeah, that's another thing. I've actually seen videos where like they're in their win pose and the opponent falls on top of them and interrupts it.
Jesus.
This game's incredible.
I have a weird question.
Oh,
okay, that's her Midnight Bliss, I guess.
No, I think that's like the spinny move, only it was tracking weird because she was in a weird position.
Yeah.
Remember the spinny move from the last game. I actually don't remember if she was called Sophia, so if this is the clone or not, but...
Yeah. Nah, this is Sophia. Her clone is basically either Duranjo or Catwoman. I can't really tell what it is. It's kind of just both of them at the same time. What with it?
Well, I mean, if you got cut with a chainsaw.
Speaking of, do you really want to put your hand on that?
Is that how you spell judgment?
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't spelled with the first E. Or is that like a weird preference thing?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I wouldn't say 100% how if you spell it with E or not. I think you do, though.
Yeah, it's one of those words, you know.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, like, it just depends.
Also, one of my favorite things about this stage is that if you hit them against the window, the glass just repeatedly makes shattering sounds. So we might hear that.
Wow, this music is jazzy as hell.
As always, the soundtrack is really good.
I just love that Supers just throw bombs.
The funny thing is, Judgment's whole gimmick... Oh yeah, there's your season warning. The weird thing is, Judgment's whole gimmick is that, like, David has all the weaponry and Judgment just kind of has all these, like, crazy-ass moves with the chainsaw. But he still has the grenades. So, like, it doesn't totally work.
So this is the Battle Arena Toshinden of Nacho Kid. Because he's got a chainsaw and grenades.
Pretty much. I also totally forgot I made him in Fire Pro just recently, so... But I like this, like, he's one of those clones that's considerably different, because his whole gimmick is, like, instead of, like, you know, relying on weaponry, he just does, like, insane spinny stuff. So he's way cooler. Also, his taunt is just go...
Again, I don't remember the names, but Tracy seems to have gotten a neon clothes change here.
Yeah. She also just did a spinning pile driver, something I completely forgot she had. He has an air one. This player's just not doing it for some reason.
I'm guessing being in the air is probably not all that useful.
It has its pros. But, so that you don't get my shock treatment.
Every time I look at this series now, I just keep thinking how much better it would be if it wasn't, like, 3D. Like, this full 3D movement thing, it just doesn't seem to add anything to this game.
I'd say the addition of, like, walls kind of adds a bit to it.
Yeah, but I mean, you could do that in a 2D setting.
That's true.
Like, corners still exist, so...
Yeah. I feel like this has probably the most justification for being 3D, I suppose. He found it funny. Also,
the corpse is, well, you know, corpse. He's just kind of bobbing up and down there.
Yeah, these games never really figured out how to animate breathing.
Everyone's just permanently bobbing in water.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, is this EG's stage now, or is it, like, just random stages? Because why is EG now in a cage over lava?
That I can't answer. This is his stage, and I don't know why.
Well, that's obviously his hot, burning shonen spirit down there.
And he's stuck in a cage with this kicking thing. There are, as you might predict, a lot of really goofy combo videos for this game. Because this kind of has the Virtua Fighter thing of, like, they're kind of slow when they're, like, up in the air, so you can just kind of do a bunch of shit while they're like that. Except, whoa.
I couldn't even tell who was supering who for a bit there.
Yeah, that was all kind of all over the place there. Oh. Get some more chicken. Thank you. What? Wait, what? He's just gonna prolong this. Because notice there is no timer. Or again, at least by default. Yeah, there's his,
did he go the next level of Super Saiyan there?
There's like 5 characters that do that in this game.
He went Super Saiyan.
There we go. Funnily enough, I don't think Kayan has that. It's something similar. Okay, so this is one of the new characters, and I believe I mentioned her in a previous video. Because notice how her dress looks, and notice how she has to walk now.
What?
Her legs are stuck. So she just kind of like waddles. It's like...
We made this design, but we didn't think of the, how it would be animated.
Yeah, like that run.
I just don't want to imagine, like, underneath she actually has her legs tied together.
At this point. She did a thing, whatever. I will say this design is really cool. I don't understand what the hell her moveset is supposed to be. Also, that just happened.
I will say, that dress kind of looks like a mess with the PlayStation's resolution there.
Yeah, from far away, definitely. What the... She fell through the wall there. Also, this is one of those stages where I kind of don't get what it's even supposed to be. It's like kind of falling on that back to the first game's kind of like, well, it's graphics.
Oh, those are like giant plugs on the wall that are crying.
Oh, okay.
Now it makes sense. They're happy though. I think every weapon-based fighting game should just have a dude with a chainsaw on it. Especially when they use it like a fucking sword. And there's our buddy Mondo. Which, as a kid, I was confused as to why there was a juice brand called Mondo Juice. Because I wonder, like, considering what we've seen of this guy is him getting his ass kicked, I wonder if that's just gonna be the case again here. Like, this dude's design is really cool, he just can't do much.
Rounds in this game last a lot longer.
Yeah. That's why, like, the default settings are kind of the best. I feel like that's kind of the best balance here. Because I tried 2-round Toshinden 3, and it's like, yeah, definitely just 1 round is enough. Hey, he got a few moves in this time. Even interrupted a super.
Yeah, they tend to get a few supers off in this particular run through.
Yeah.
Okay. That part's not linking at all.
God, I'm just watching this and I suddenly just want to play it again. It's just so silly.
Oh, he still lies on his fucking back box.
His backpack, which, like, shoots fireballs for some reason. Great Duke. I remember one thing about his English dub, and his taunt is just casually shrugging. He just goes, "Victory, just as I expected." It's, yeah. And again, just like the presence of Duke in this series always kind of confused me. Because it's like, he just doesn't fit in with the time period at all. Like, he's just a random dude for like...
He's like, well, if people aren't going to be shooting me, I might as well bring some armor back.
I mean, he does have a point. Cyclone! I usually don't have the English voices on, but watching this, I feel like I probably should.
There it is! Fucking falling bodies.
Fun fact, Chaos's soul bomb causes a double ceiling splat, which is always fun. As in, they both, they both go up there. I hope they show his desperation move where he just, like, shoots straight up into the sky and just, like, slashes him, like, a million times. Honestly, both of his wind poses don't look very safe. Hey, speaking of. So the weird thing I know lore in this series is, I think they said at this point in the story Chaos is dead, but he's just kind of here because everybody loves him.
Well, I mean, he's in a graveyard. Ooh.
Yeah, he crawled out of one of those. Actually, he just kind of weirdly tumbled out of one of them. Also, Chaos in this game has an Easter egg where if you leave him standing there for about like 2 minutes, he'll just do his idle stance faster and faster, and then he'll fall down with a bunch of projectiles that fly out of him. Also, his sidestep is doing that.
Wow, he's doing a lot of actual fighting.
Oh my god, I've never seen the AI do this as much.
The AI is trying to annoy you to death.
Judgment looks legitimately frustrated there. He's like, God damn it!
Why did Judgment just take damage?
I'm not sure. A lot of things just happened.
Because he got an attack off, and then in the middle of the combo, he took damage.
Oh, if he was blue, that's just like kind of his armor. Also, that's his KO noise. Alright, so that's the monkey that killed Foe.
There he is! That's the monkey who killed Foe!
I'm not sure why they replaced him with a murderous monkey, but I can't say I complain.
Killed him and took his powers.
In fact, if you look closely on that bag...
Oh my god!
Yeah. If you look closely in that bag he has over his neck, Foe's skull is in there. And in fact, one of the unlockable costumes is Zombie Foe. But, yeah, he basically just is Foe, so... It's like kind of one of those weird instances where... Actually, Soul Calibur did that a lot with, I think 5. Where they just replaced the main character with a clone character. Oh my god. Well...
What the hell was that?
Oh, it worked.
Tried to follow up a super with the defensive super, but, Oh.
Didn't really work too well.
At least now it looks just look like he's stretching up and down during this pose.
It looks like he's like putting a lot of effort in a standing jump, right?
Oh yeah, the miner!
He's just in a warehouse. And his English...
Oh, that's some great tying noises.
His English voice.
Wow.
Okay, that is a badass armored move.
There's something
like, no.
He just did a bat swing on him. There's something very simplistic about Rongo, but I kind of love him anyway. He's just like a big dude with a club. The weird thing is this game kind of has the Tekken 1 problem of like, if their throws don't hit from the front, they just kind of don't do anything. Oh my god. I forgot he had that. Oh, Rungo Iron. We'll get to see what his counterpart is after this. And it is great. Okay. That'll be enough typing for me. Right, so this dude, he is like this Golgo 13-ass detective that works with Tracy. And, he's like kind of the good version of Vermilion, I suppose. And I kind of noticed he's tall as shit.
Not the best fighting stance there.
No, not really.
Was that a cane he pulled out, or was it just, oh, like a baton?
Yeah, basically. It's a PS1 baton.
God, he like added an extra one just when I thought he stopped. Oh, hey, he has bullets over his fucking name. He has a bullet meter.
Yeah, he's actually one of several characters that have ammo in this game. The funny thing is, yeah, it's kind of like a Lei Wulong fake out.
Intense footsies.
Oh, he has a flash kick too, because, you know, he had to add something that doesn't involve a gun.
Something to get them off you.
Yeah. Which is funny, because of Vermilion as a player character, he doesn't really have that. So... I will say, I don't know if it was necessary for the arcade mode to have you fight every single character on the opposite side. Because, well, we are nearing the end, I think, here. Because he's fighting his counterpart. David has ammo, which is funny because I think he's the only character that can't reload his.
Oh.
But the funny thing is, his gun is not very useful. Also, his English voice, when he did that armor move, he went, "Damn it!" And we get to hear more of it. Oh yeah, I guess we would, because he's getting played next. Let's dropkick there, idiot. Never mind. He keeps doing it.
The fall over kick.
It works in wrestling sometimes. There we go. Yeah, let's. I love that so much. Stop it! Stop! He's player's getting a little scared here.
Just throwing supers out at any moment.
Whoa, whoa. When did the computer actually start fighting? Jeez.
Okay.
Is the sound getting all weird for you? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what's with that. So Sho is like this weird sub-boss now. Who... I don't even know how this stage is supposed to be. Kind of looks, but... I think he's just trapped in a music video, I can't really tell. Any minute now.
Music for him?
It's a good song, but it like doesn't fit this stage, nor does it fit him. It's like a bit too like triumphant sounding.
It's like title screen music for an upbeat platformer.
Not far off assessment from the soundtrack itself, really. Also a weird thing. To this day, I don't really know how to do it. Sho, for whatever reason, has a secret move where he commits seppuku and instantly dies. I'm not sure why he has that, but he does. God, it's like so late into this, like the computer actually started fighting him. It's really weird.
The computer gets stronger as arcade mode goes on, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like such a dramatic jump, you know? Like...
Well, in general, this game seems to be harder than the previous ones.
Yeah.
What?
What? I
think he just... Wait. He didn't do it just there, did he?
No.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Let's roll the tape!
Oh. So, Kane's daughter is in this game. And, yeah.
Does she also have an hilarious Scottish accent?
She actually doesn't have an English voice for some reason. In fact, her first name is Japanese, so I don't know.
I mean, Kayan isn't much of a, like, British
Kayan
name.
Amo. Yeah, I don't know what the hell his name is, honestly. So this is basically the Gon of the game. She does have a move where she can breathe fire, and... Wait, she just did fucking, Terry's, I'm forgetting the name of that move. Burn Knuckle.
I like how the boss and sub-boss, assuming this is what this is, they both have extremely, like, uplifting themes.
It kind of fits for this character since he's, like, just kind of silly.
Yeah, but it is...
Was that the wall counter?
Yes. Sorry, what were you saying?
Just weird that that's where they decided to put their most, like happy-sounding music was on the bosses.
Yeah. Oh my god! Seeing that done on, like, a 4-year-old is kind of concerning. She is the main character of the 4th game, which I have
Kane Sound is just laughing.
Yeah. She's kind of an oddity, to say the least.
This is definitely a joke.
Yeah.
Just, why not? Here's a little girl as the final boss because, I don't know.
Super secret.
She's not the final boss, but she's like a secret boss, I think. This game has, like... I'm just gonna be over her laughing. We'll be seeing her in the 4th game, because she's the main character of that one. Which I think is the first time a joke character just became the protagonist of the next one. Oh wait, he didn't actually fight the final bosses. What the hell? Yeah, we have these text scroll endings as well, because it's kind of usual for this series. The organization. Just make it as vague as possible.
Something's wrong with the text up there.
Yeah, like when it's as it scrolls off, it gets light again.
Oh yeah. So Judgment is just kind of Judgment. Is the moral of the story. He is nothing.
Is this background like everyone's ending, or is it just like what they cooked up for his?
I think a couple of people have this one. Because the usual one has them on top of the pyramid or whatever. But
it's an interesting locale.
Yeah, no credits music or
Battle Origin Tintin 3, the final battle citation needed.
We're still game makes apparently, or they are.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Hello, I'm here.
I need gas for my chainsaw.
Oh yeah, it's not moving anymore.
This is the least triumphant victory ever.
Your victory is hollow and meaningless.
I will say it fits perfectly for him. Like...
And you.
Thank you for playing,
Oh, hey, here's some victory.
That damn Dan.
Taunted his way to the top.
I think instead of high scores for everybody, there's a top 3 for every character, which is interesting. Oh, wait. Huh?
Are we just skipping to the sub-bosses, I guess?
Yeah. So Abel's the main villain of this whole thing. He's actually kind of just Akuma with his moveset. Yeah. Not bad. I will say for a main antagonist, his outfit choice is very interesting.
He's just a JoJo's character.
Yeah. Somebody described him as, like, the guy you'd see in, like, the audience of a hip-hop concert in the 90s, and that's also not inaccurate.
Oh, is that full screen?
Yeah. Abel is, pretty damn broken.
Abel is a boss.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's the air defensive super.
Yep.
He did not like that feeling.
Mother! So funny thing is, the final, the main villain also has a counterpart. This is the true final boss. Out of all the characters in this roster, I don't know why this guy's a thing. Same voice and everything. Say almost practically the same moveset, but now they added like little pulse blades on his hands. And the weird thing is, these two are supposed to be completely different people, even though they sound exactly the same. I'm not really sure what's going on with them. Okay.
Ow!
I think the main difference with Veal is that he has this... Yeah, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. I think that's like the only thing that's different about him.
Sort of like a diving kick into a, It's a super that would make much more sense in 2D.
Yeah. He just thinks he's Jet from Streets of Rage all of a sudden. I like the idea of blocking fucking meteors. Oh my god! Right, his desperation's different. But...
Wow.
I won!
Yeah, sure did.
Judgment did all the work. I'm sad we don't get to see most of the counterparts now. Oh, this is different too. Huh. His
special talents?
Of using a gun and a chainsaw. This is not a good background for the stacks.
Yeah, like no matter what color it is, it still clashes with the background.
Oh, my friend Judgment!
Yes,
He's completely changed.
Yeah, so Judgment was his buddy that just went to the bad guys for not really any reason.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go be evil now.
So, the funny thing is, I like how this ending is like, okay, they killed his parents, and he's on a quest for vengeance. Now that he had his revenge, it's like, well, his parents aren't back, but he got revenge, so that's pretty cool.
It's kind of really all you can do with that plot.
Yeah. Like, like you know, most games would be like, you know, revenge brought him nothing. He's like, no, I don't mind having my revenge. That's pretty alright.
Like they're going through that, but it was a really wishy-washy way of doing it. It's okay. Vengeance, It's alright.
Still no.
Fuck you, Dan!
Sure is. So this one I can't tell you much about. It is one of those time jump entries into the series. And
It's made by Studio 3.
I played this game and I did not think it was very good. That's all I can really tell you. It's one of those entries where like very few of the cast we've come to know are in this game.
Okay. Logo. Good logo.
I've never seen a logo awkwardly waddle onto the screen before.
But what about Pi?
Well, they didn't waddle. So we have a ton of other new characters here. I noticed around, like, after 2, they just started adding, like, a shit ton of new characters. Including this robot guy. And,
We're going full anime now.
It's, yeah. I mean, preferable to the last few intros they've had.
Yeah, like the animation's not too bad here. So. I think that's Naru now. I like. It's funny. This one I know just nothing about, except for like vaguely some of the characters.
Oh, okay. You're Cupid now. Cool. Oh, I want you, helicopter.
I thought he was just turning into a werewolf. Oh.
I'm trying to decide at what point this intro looks like a sequel to Ballerina Toshinden.
That's kind of the thing that gets me about this game, is that, like, the whole new cast and everything, it just doesn't, like, feel like Toshinden to me.
Oh, team story mode.
Also, that wasn't Eiji, that was...
Who is the story?
Let's say they have one guy that looks like Eiji, and then that's about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Just like none of these designs really click for me as much as the old ones did.
I don't know. I don't think Naruto's that bad.
Hey, we don't have like fucking Master Splinter reading this one for once.
Well, we don't have English reading this one.
Yeah.
We don't. Seriously, they just look like Naruto characters.
Yeah. It's...
I'm glad Subaru is a disciple of the legendary fighter Eiji, and also a car.
The guy with the nunchucks just looks like an alternate costume of that one dude from, that Jackie dude from Virtua Fighter. And, yeah, so I think this is the one that was distinguishable in that the story modes were actually like had like cutscenes and stuff. Because this, I guess there already was that Saturn version of 1.
The famous Battle Arena Toshinden Martial Arts Tournament, or the Bat Map.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, Batman.
Random capitalization, like the initial.
Staring at these three for quite a while.
A letter? I must know. I clearly know who that is. What is the letter Z or X?
Is the letter P in Suspicions like capitalized for no reason? Or no? Okay, that's just what the way that looks.
It's one of those fonts where they can't, like, they don't have room to have letters hang underneath.
Oh, yeah.
So they kind of just, the P just kind of gets shoved up there.
Alright, well, you can have the game move now.
This already smacks of, like, we have money to, like, hire people to animate and then draw, like, images for our backgrounds, but not, like... Oh my god, what are we doing?
Loading, probably.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because now it's, I like how he's just, like, yelling at, you know, being all pumped up at Rook, but he's just looking at the side. That does not look like the same dude.
Well, the animation quality is alright.
Eh. They look like kids? The, not Elvis. That's all I can really say about that lady in the middle.
So you have teams?
Yeah. Also, there's a character from just an RPG over there.
It's Tomba.
Yeah.
Lancelot? Why is he here? Wait, what?
Well, he's got one of those stabby swords.
Speaking... Yeah, the soundtrack suddenly became just a generic SNES RPG.
Yeah.
I think that's why I never, like, really gravitated toward this one, because it just felt like the most generic out of all of them.
It slowed the hell down.
Oh yeah, suddenly...
Yeah, look at this.
We're back to, like, the first game.
Yeah, it's just like... What? Oh. The Huracan Rana.
Looks like we have ringouts again, too, so it really looks like we're regressed.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh my god, that super paused.
Yeah, that's rough. I don't get why this game exists. Like, it's such a weird thing.
Oh, don't worry, we got 2 Rengis.
Yeah. God, it's like 3 people on each team with the fucking game moving like this.
Oh, we can't use Kenshin Korin.
Damn it.
Glad to know that.
That's what they always tell me. Camera's kind of freaking out, like, during a pose that didn't really warrant that.
The HUD is better?
Hey, sister, I don't think that's literal.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hey,
okay,
pig.
so yeah, we just went King of Fighters on us.
Yeah.
I mean, that would work in the last game where there were, like, so many characters, but,
Yeah.
the roster got a lot smaller from what I remember. It's like, maybe 10 characters? 12?
I don't quite remember how many. Oh my god, his eyes. Zoom in. I want to see how...
Is that pig, like, part of his moveset, or does it just wander around aimlessly, the battle?
It's hard to say.
Oh my god, a King of Fighters game where every single fight has a win quote and a loading screen.
Jeez. Oh, 1 second.
I like how smug Rook looked in his portrait there. So, apparently we have laser nunchucks.
Why not?
Instead of being held together with, like, you know...
A chain.
Yeah. It's held together by lasers.
that's like the most pointlessly, like, look how cool this weapon is edition, because it's like not even the weapon, it's just the thing that holds it together.
Yeah.
That super pause would be appropriate if it was like the level 3.
Yeah. So I don't know why the hell this game out of all of them is taking a sweet ass time.
Sorry, I forgot to be easy on the child. Now
Yeah,
he's dead. The end.
It happens to the best of us. Puella is like the one character I legitimately forgot was even a character in this game.
That's her bow? Is it like a bow sword?
I don't know. Wait, somebody had that. Wait, Ellis had that kick he just did, I think. Yeah, now I can't stop looking at it. Like, what the hell is that? I mean, it looks like an object that would hurt you if she hit you in the head with it, but like a game.
I like with our weird 3D movement, apparently dodging around that fireball was just not possible.
Yeah.
Why did we have to make the game so slow?
It's not even slower fighting, like everything's slow.
You are the one that needs to go home. Subaru really does feel like that kind of like Soul Calibur 5 tier of clone characters, because like he's just Asian. Like there's nothing different about him. It's just they turned his colors inside out, and that's kind of it. Alright, we're done with that fight.
Ow, ow.
At least he's not putting his hands on a chainsaw, that always worries me. There's so much importance on Lancelot. Maybe if you didn't stab him in the face, he'd be able to tell you.
Those are some short shorts.
Yeah.
It is a Japanese design.
So, is the Battle Arena Toshinden martial arts tournament taking place in, like, just a big tower now? with an elevator between all the stages?
I'm not really sure. It's like the one of the few games I've seen try to explain how they're getting to each stage. But it's just bringing up more questions.
That woman.
Wait, which one? Oh.
I'm going to assume it's one of us, because it's one of them talking.
Always thinking about girls. Yeah, pay no attention to like the giant Iron Man and like the weird mummy dude in the middle.
So far the dialogue is girls and children. There are 9 characters?
God, I think there's some boss
I saw that and I was just like, I thought it scrolled. But now, I don't know.
So I kind of just realized that the team we're fighting is like, you know, the characters that are meant to be on that team, and I got to ask, what the hell is that team? Is this like some...
Well, we have a woman with the world's biggest shuriken on her back.
It's like her, a weird robot dude out of Biofreaks, and like this... I don't even know what? I kind of want to see him in action. Oh wait, we already saw that.
Denied.
No idiot.
The juggling is still there, but it takes like 20 hours to get the fucking match where you can do it. Also, the fact that the text is like his name is really small and wins is huge feels kind of backwards to me.
Bang Boo! Winning percentage 99!
My computation?
I plugged all the numbers in and it looks like 0. Oh my god, those hands. That's his weapon, just like...
They just snap to another stance.
This really does just look like a dude from Biofreaks. Like
He's certainly the coolest design we've had so far.
Yeah, I like him. Because he's just like that kind of Toshinden brand of weird. That, like, I feel like this game is really short on. What's he have to say for himself? Bang Boo! Oh. He's very enthusiastic for a killer robot. With a...
We have a common ground of destruction.
Oh my god.
That's kind of a bullshit super. Wait,
wasn't a
it
super?
did, like no damage though.
It was a thing. Now are you gonna like actually?
Hold on, that feels like a button test, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the button check. Gotta restart the match now.
So she has a flash kick that just shoots out a project. What the fuck?
Here's my Sunday best.
he just like basically became a giant gun. This dude rules.
That also wasn't a super.
It's just like... So there are just things in this game that look like supers but aren't.
Oh, well, we can't use our Kitchen Korin. Maybe that's what it is.
Here's his. Ow. I guess the Marvel joke was more accurate than we thought.
Wow, he eked that one out the last second. He's so happy. You don't see many killer robots that love this job that much.
I'll teach you another essence of fighting other than power. Okay, well, teach me.
Oh, he has a dive kick, so...
Saw that coming, but doesn't seem to do that much damage if you just get hit once by it.
What the hell is this floor?
Tech demo.
And whatever the hell this guy is. Hello? Genma? Okay.
He is magician.
It's like he's missing...
Oh! Is that... Oh! Does he have parries with his shield? That's cool.
Yeah. This design is intensely intriguing. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. But I guess Magician is kind of the best summary you can make of it, but there's so much to take in with looking at this guy.
They got creative with this guy and the robot guy.
Yeah. I just don't know why they're on a team with a ninja lady.
It's just maximum mysterious team? Oh, okay.
I guess I could buy that.
I wouldn't say the designs were overall bad for this game, it's just the design of the game itself.
Yeah. They're all still pretty distinctive, at least.
It's just really weird to remember this is the 4th in a series.
Yeah. This feels older than the 3rd one.
I honestly, for a second, kind of forgot this was actually a sequel to something.
Yeah. My own back on you.
You were the only one who beat me a street fight.
Beat me a street fight, bartender. You know, when you say a line like, she's a total babe, he's like, like terrifyingly stoic when he says it.
Alright, in the next fight, don't go easy on any children and or women.
Okay, so next fight of finals, because we ran out of characters already.
And Rook, stop hitting on the ladies.
There's gotta be like a boss character or something.
Yeah, there is.
I did notice we were like halfway through this video already, and that was 2 fights. It's about 10 minutes per fight, roughly.
Sword of Byakko. And what is this? Oh yeah, the angel. Quite a few angelic characters in this series. Also, guess who the guy in the middle is? That's Eiji now.
What?
Yeah. He basically just became Gaia, I guess?
Heaven or hell, duel 1, let's fight.
I'm going.
1, 2, 3, break it down.
Speaking of weird teams.
I can't place who he reminds me of.
Yeah.
He's like a recolor of Eiji from King of Fighters.
A little bit, yeah. I just keep thinking of Gaia every time I look at him now. It just looks like him in Gaia cosplay or something.
No, what I said before isn't inaccurate. This is the Naruto character. Like, I don't know that character's name, but there's just somebody in that series that looks exactly like him.
I think Kakashi is who you're thinking of. I only know that because of many Hot Topic memorabilia.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Also, the way he fights in this one is, radically different.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting redesign, I'll say that much.
So I'm guessing after we win this fight, we'll win a Chaos Emerald, judging by the way this stage looks.
Well, I mean, the ground, it makes me feel like there's a puzzle to be solved here.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta light them all green or something.
There was that one puzzle game in Airgeist that kind of looked like this.
They need to have, like, Minesweeper, but it's the stage in a fighting game. So, like, the tiles you stand on could end up blowing up on you.
There's just numbers on all the... Are you an angel or a devil?
I can be your etc.
And she's like, take a wild fucking guess, idiot.
God, the way they go from their intros to their stances is terrible. What the fucking Christ?
Photobombing dragon attack!
This roster's... Whoa, what?
I think that was like a block or parry.
Yeah.
Same effects that the magician was using with his shield.
I take back what I said about these designs not being bad, by the way.
Yeah. This lady just comes off like a way less cool Uranus.
Yeah.
I like how rigid that dragon is, so it really just looks like just fucking a spear or something, rather
yeah. I thought that's what it was supposed to be. Until... Also, was the stage, like, breaking down? Like, I saw tiles falling.
I'm not sure. Naughty, I'll make you feel, but what?
Zero.
Ah, shit, it's Zero.
Oh, man. I'm taking a break from the Kirby series to be, what the fuck ever this is. I think every game we commentate on has a Zero in it. So,
yeah.
After this, he's gonna go chase Amy somewhere.
And then set up the Donnery games.
Yes.
Horror. This dude looks like somebody got a model of Genjiro from Samurai Showdown and just really fucked up his textures.
Wow, what the hell was that? Was a Nero being like, come on, suffer!
She seems pretty mean, honestly.
The way she fights, though. Get away from me!
She was like, oh, I want to destroy you, and then she's just doing this shit. Like somersault kick that just has a fireball shooting out of it. It's great. What's he gonna do?
Seems to have a high and low version too. You can't see what you're doing super.
That was something at a killing zone.
I like how this game has ring outs and we've seen one, I think.
Oh, yeah. See those tiles are shaking.
Pretty interesting idea. He's gonna do it again.
Every time she's on screen, that message pops up. I was like, or it only pops up whenever we're playing as her.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Her glasses are real tiny.
She's got really big eyes. Is it the foundation of the organization?
I guess.
Somehow, don't ask me how that works.
AG carrying on the tradition of not answering questions.
Yeah, seriously. He's just straight up like, no, I'm not gonna answer that. Fuck you.
Ah, sweet, the 4 sacred arms?
We get to be Goro now, hell yeah. Here, I just put him on the ground, fucking pick him up.
I guess each team has one of them.
Yeah. Whatever any of these symbols are.
I guess, but there's only 3 teams?
Like, no, the boss team and then our team.
Oh,
and then...
okay.
They fucked off? Is that it?
No.
Oh shit, we're in the motion trails dimension.
So, I can't get over how this game was just like, oh, AG's with like the weird bad guys now, and then he asked him, is there any reason he did that? He's just like, nah. I just felt like it.
Well, you and me both.
Oh right, this is the twist I'm thinking of. Oh, I hope it is, because I can't wait for the reaction.
It's the monkey from 3.
I wish.
Are you, ellipses, comma, my ellipses?
Brrr!
Wow.
Try not to suck.
Show.
Wait, is Show dead?
Okay. So Sho got a name change and had a son?
And I guess is either missing or dead. But yeah, if that's the case, then Cayenne is also in the same boat.
The answer to what the fuck happened in this game. What a weird music for this theme.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is one other returning character in this.
What?
Give me all your 4 secret arms.
I will use all of them at the same time. Oh my god. He's giving the 10 count.
Zero. Oh, hey, you beat that guy already, never mind.
What is this dude's deal?
His deal is that he just likes to start shit. But there's really not much to him.
With his really tiny guns.
I don't think that's how you spell vermilion.
Yeah, I think it was spelled with an N in that screen, or the M looked really off.
Doesn't it have 2 L's, or am I...
They probably should, yeah.
Did Vermilion just say hee-haw?
Yes.
Alright.
Look at that font's just weird, it looks like Vernillion.
Oh yeah. It's just so weird that this, like... Oh, it's got, like, Uzis now. Jeez.
No, those are pistols, he just rapid-fired them because fuck you.
Oh, he's got the old James Luciani thing going on. He's probably gonna shoot a rocket out of him later. I will say the fact that he doesn't have, like, a weird pair of mismatching guns is kind of a bummer.
See, that's why I have a V on my chest.
Okay, you deserve that one. So Rook's literal only trait is that he likes women. That's like all there is to him.
Wow, he could be the protagonist in his own anime.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Uh-oh, he's got stun bullets now.
He seems like way more of a dick in this one.
Oh, that is an Uzi, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering how they're going to make up for the fact that there's only one of him.
Yeah, they definitely did. Oh, is that a counter scissor?
Guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. And you just supered the... This will work!
Enjoyed?
This game is not translated.
Nah.
No. That's probably why it's now the Foundation and Yoshuo.
Yeah, exactly. How did you know me?
We were boss characters together at one point.
I didn't even really think about that. But yeah. Both of these characters have been fought at the end of a game at some point.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! That was 2/3 a life bar.
Oh, she's Rainbow Mika. That explains the ponytails.
It's kind of what you're... I don't know. It keeps bugging me who she looks like.
She looks like a character designed for Namco Cross Capcom.
I think it might be somebody from there, actually. See, I told you, no babes.
He has a lot of guns, but does he have a lot of babes? I like girls.
Can he shoot babes out of his guns? Where?
I am leaving. We are going to the credit sequence.
Jesus, what a weird fucking entry.
Was that like the original title? Like Toshinden Subaru? Subaru?
I think that's,
Oh, the Hero Control Programmer. There's a mini-game programmer?
Yeah, I forget what.
It looks like his sword is turning into a shower.
No, he's taking a shower, but he's also posing with the sword, and I really thought he was scrubbing his back with his sword.
He might be. I don't. I like how all these comments are just like, yeah, this is absolutely the worst one. For 10 years, I wondered why this game only came out in Europe. Now I know, because it's terrible.
Oh, Mixdown.
It's like, God, as much as I enjoy the third game, you know, wait, I wouldn't say any game in the series is, like, you know, perfect, but, like, holy crap, this one.
Yeah!
This is such a downgrade.
So it's a team game with 3 non-boss team. Well, I guess maybe you get to play as the 4th team, because they didn't seem very bossy, but...
Yeah. Now I'm just sad that the third one wasn't a team game, because that would have been amazing.
If designed in a way that wasn't like this, yeah.
Yeah. Lancelot Lake Knight.
Oh my god, his name is Rook Castle.
Of course it is.
That is the stupidest fucking name.
Oh, man.
Who gave Joe Higashi a sword anyway?
MIT Githering Co.
Alright, yeah. I also like how they just have this one picture for the credits. Like, not like a slideshow, it's just this.
Well, they colored it, so that was nice.
It's getting more colorful every moment.
I guess that's something.
We're gonna take this saturation slider and very slowly move it.
Computer-generated image director. I just like that title.
Studio 4? How many studios they got?
Oh, it's 4-C. That means something, I guess. I'm glad they're still thanking us for playing, because they kind of need to.
Yeah, it's just... God.
It's like all these 2000s in there. Like, no, this isn't a 2000 game, is it?
It is, somehow.
Oh.
I'm curious now. Yes, this game was known as Toshinden Subaru in Japan. So, it is actually a spin-off that got localized as just being a sequel.
Oh!
So, that explains a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It doesn't explain why it's so bad, but,